Hi, welcome to my video book report for international relations. The book that I chose to read for this particular assignment is The Modern Mercenary by Sean McFate. I think you probably all know what a mercenary is, somebody that basically gets paid to perform military duties, but is not in the uniform of a nation or a state. Um, Sean McFate himself was a mercenary for a while. He worked for a company called DynCorp, and he was also an officer in the 82nd Airborne in the U.S. Army. Essentially, what Sean McFate is arguing in this book is that mercenaries are okay and they're not intrinsically evil, and that they are actually here to stay, and there's not much that we can do about that. The reasons that he comes up with for pushing this is there's several actually. One is that they are such a big business that you really can't make them go away because they're making millions of dollars, so good luck with that. Second of all, he's saying that because we've been using mercenaries for so many years, pretty much since we invaded Afghanistan and Iraq, that our military is unable to operate overseas without the use of private military corporations or mercenaries. He says that just logistically, we just cannot do it. And I think that boils down to, well, whether we want to institute a draft in order to fill those positions or what. Another reason that he brings it up, or that he pushes the use of mercenaries, is that he believes that we're in something called a neo-medieval world, where um, the status between states that came about after the Peace of Westphalia in 1648, where nation states battled each other, is gone. And he defends this proposition by bringing up non-state actors such as Al Qaeda and ISIS and Boko Haram and a few others, basically saying that these are entities that are non-state and they are still fighting, and so basically we need to throw out everything that we believed about how things are organized up to this point. And mercenaries fit into that because prior to 1648, the small nations and states that existed utilized mercenaries in their operations extensively. They were pretty much outlawed after the Peace of Westphalia and didn't really come back at all until maybe a little bit under Napoleon, but then certainly again under Bush. I don't know if, well, basically what I found is that he, he claims that we're in a near medieval time, but he can't back it up whatsoever with any hard data. He just basically says that that's where we're at and that mercenaries fit. As far as whether or not our military can operate without mercenaries is another story. Perhaps that is true at this point, but it's certainly not something that absolutely has to be because we can fill those positions with soldiers. All we have to do is put them there. Um, so basically, what he's saying is that, hey, mercenaries have, gotten some bad rap because of what's going on, and there's war crimes, and but it's okay because we really need them, and they certainly do make a lot of money. And that's basically the gist of what he's trying to say. I think that he is pushing this because he is financially invested in the whole idea of the mercenary companies. I wouldn't be surprised to see if he was actually physically invested in companies. At least that's what it feels like reading the book. Anyhow, basically, I don't buy his thesis, and certainly I would like to see mercenaries go away because I don't think they belong on the battlefield because they're unaccountable. There's no law that governs them whatsoever. Anyhow, that's basically it. And I didn't really enjoy the. I mean, I enjoyed reading the book because it was kind of a fun read, but I don't believe what he has to say is the truth. I think he has an agenda there. So anyhow, thanks for listening. Bye.